Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use, for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting.
Most definitely, off the back, I'm back with another exclusive video. This particular video reaction right here is about the 2 men that's remaining of the 10 men that escaped it from the jail, you feel me, in Louisiana, you dig? I'm gonna go into some details, you feel me, I'm saying, let you hear dude talk personally. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all hear him talk personally right away, off the back, a little short clip, and then you guys can finish it with the rest of the video and get a real understanding and why you even understand that they're giving him the strangest offer for him to turn himself in. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, though, you feel me, you already know what to do. Make sure you like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Meanwhile, me peoples, let's jump right off into the video.
I'm one of the ones that was let out of the GC. What I want to talk about today as far as why I was in Orleans Parish Jail. I was in custody for almost 8 months. All right, 6 months, something like that. I was in there for theft of a motor vehicle and domestic abuse involving strangulation. That's what I was in Orleans Parish for. Okay, but before I was in Orleans Parish, I was in a jail called St. Tammany Detention Center. All right, St. Tammany Jail here in St. Tammany Parish. There's 2 different parishes, Orleans and St. Tammany. Okay, today what I want to talk about is that I was on 2nd-degree kidnapping, 2nd-degree rape, domestic abuse, battery involving strangulation, domestic abuse, battery, violation of protective order, right?
Tell Fox 8 that they believe investigators can catch the 2 remaining Orleans jail escapees within the next few weeks.
Gabby Killett looks at where this investigation stands nearly a month after it started.
Derek Groves and Antoine Massey on the lam nearly a month after they broke out of the Orleans Justice Center with 8 other men on May 16th. Deputy U.S. Marshal Brian Fair says getting the men back into custody is just a matter of time.
I would like to think it would resolve itself within the next couple of weeks.
He's confident, even though marshals moved some personnel off the manhunt.
We've had a surge in manpower. At one point, we brought in a lot of extra resources. We can't sustain that because we have other missions as well. We have other fugitives we have to capture.
Other federal, state, and local partners are also working on the case, but only Louisiana State Police responded to our questions about how their response to the investigation might be changing, saying the agency is committed to pursuing every lead until all fugitives are returned to custody. Joe Jackalone is a retired New York police sergeant and professor of criminal justice. He says the marshals' confidence could stem from their trust in technology, especially social media tracking.
Sometimes people are so addicted to these things that they can't give it up. So it actually becomes a downfall, because once you have a traceable item like that, it makes it easy for law enforcement.
He adds that with a jailbreak of this size and note, it's unlikely law enforcement will stop its search effort, though many agencies begin to scale back around the 1-month mark. Like Fair, Jackalone says he's confident.
Eventually, they'll catch these guys. I mean, if you told me that these were like mountain men who, grew up in the mountains and they were able to, avoid all this stuff, I would be a little more concerned, but they're not.
And marshals arrested Derek Groves' alleged girlfriend, Dariana Burton, on St. Peter.
So clearly now, I think you guys understand why the police dude then said they're going to try to catch them through social media. You know what I'm saying? Clearly. You know what I mean? That's why I gave you guys the clip in the beginning, so you can hear him speak somewhat of his piece. But at the same token, though, towards the end of that little clip, they just said that they arrested one of his alleged girlfriends. I'm not quite sure. It could have been a guard. It could have been one of the females that he spoke of, or why he was in jail to begin with, or one of the females that he spoke of that allegedly he did not rape, but they saying he did. You know what I'm saying? Basically, they got to clear themselves up. But overall, they got one of the strangest reasons of why they're trying to get this man to turn himself in. Also, who's to say this girlfriend that they speak of is one of the females that he first contacted once he touched down and he was escaped it, you feel me? And basically jumped on their network, IP address or something, you feel me? So you got to keep all that in mind.
Peter Street Monday. Her arrest is the first public movement in the case in 2 weeks, despite evidence that tied her to the investigation before the escape. Now, Jacqueline says holding off on her arrest may have been a tactical decision and that police work can be weeks ahead of what the public knows.
Right on this woman right here, her name is Diamond White. That's her name. This is a district attorney drop form right here. And she's not a child. She's an adult, a full adult. I was dating this woman. This is a legalized affidavit saying all allegations against me is false. You remember, all allegations against me is false. I was none of that during the timing, November the 10th of 2024. Okay, so I was in Centennial, right, and I was on a regular domestic charge, right. So they put a parole hold on me because I was on a domestic charge. So with that being said, is that once that occurred, and the charges was refused or whatever, they shipped me to Orleans Parish where I had more open charges. It was the theft of a motor vehicle and the domestic abuse, battery, involving strangulation. So once I got in Orleans Parish jail, all right, I have from the district attorney's office, this woman who they say that I initially raped in another parish and in Orleans Parish is the same woman here. It's not different females. It's the same grown woman, not a child, a grown woman. Okay, she did the same thing in Orleans Parish, right? Correct. I'm about to show you how the system is corrupted. Okay, she did this, right? Saying all allegations against me is false. And she even saying it that I never did this to her. I never hit her. I was nowhere around her, nothing. She got mad and thought that I was dealing with another woman. That's why she did what she did to me. You know what I'm saying? Another thing too, once I got into Orleans Parish, I was there for like a month or something like that. Okay, a lot went on as that time progressed. Okay, if you was an innocent person, and you know the judges and DA know that this person is saying that all the charges that you're on, that you did not do, why was you still in jail? Louisiana have the highest incarceration rate in the world for putting black people away. Yes, at the end of the day, in my younger life, I'm not gonna lie, I was causing problems. I was young. My daddy got killed when I was 7 years old. My mom had to raise 4 children by herself, so I had to find a way to try to help my mother. You feel what I'm saying? But as time went on, the person that I once was, I'm not that person today. That is not who I am. I have a 3-year-old son. I have an 18-year-old daughter that graduated yesterday, supposed to be. At the end of the day, that people don't understand that they see that I'm armed and dangerous. I have a heart. People that know me know that at the end of the day, I am a good person. So I'm asking for help from the world, from Meek Mills, Lil Wayne, Young Boy, Donald Trump. I'm asking for these people. I couldn't even get a lawyer. I couldn't even afford a lawyer to prove my innocence while I was in Orleans Parish jail. They say that I broke out. I didn't break out.
So instantly, once they heard that over the internet, you know what I'm saying, got wind to it, they like, okay, you know what I'm saying, we might debate them with letting them know that we give them a lawyer and all them different things. You got to remember, man, this is the dude that has escaped it, man, you know what I'm saying? So even if they gonna work with you with them other charges, they gonna bust you over the head with that escape, and they gonna try to do some type of foul play with whoever female you done dealt with, because, you know what I'm saying, that's just how they gonna get down. But so right now, you feel me, it's a lot going on. They looking for the guy, they looking for the other dude, you know what I'm saying? Or this could be just a big old giant distraction, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know how people be thinking nowadays. But on the flip side though, man, you know what I'm saying, hey man, I'm gonna give you guys a clip so you can hear the main deputy, the main lady, speak of that part of what she trying to offer him. You feel me?
I was let out. My name is Antoine Massey. The guy who said that I threatened him with a shank, the maintenance guy, how could I threaten you with a shank? If you can't come around me, you're a maintenance. You cannot come on the tills without a deputy being behind you. Because if they just let you on the till, you could be persuaded to bring drugs or anything like that nature. So how can I threaten you to jail you? And why you didn't notify the people, the police, that if I did threaten you, you never did that. Like, you flat out lied on me. Sterling flat out lied on me. And I want to let the media know that from the straight tattoos in my face and things of that nature, of course they're going to believe Sterling. You know what I'm saying? I never told Sterling nothing. I'm willing to take a lie detector test and everything behind that. But that's another subject. Orleans Parish is one of the corruptedest jails. That in St. Tammany Parish is the corruptedest jails in the state of Louisiana. Why was I even incarcerated with a woman saying that this never happened? This is this woman's name. This is the charge, domestic abuse discrimination. This is about the shit in St. Tammany. Why was I in Orleans Parish? Why was I even in jail? That's what I'm trying to show y'all. That's why I left the jail. And they have a lot more brothers that's innocent, just like me, that's trying to prove their innocence. That's why they ran. Jason Williams, the sheriff, Susan Hudson, these people are corrupted.
Who broke out of the Orleans Parish Justice Center is nearing 4 weeks. All new at noon. We've got a new message from the New Orleans Police Superintendent. Today, Chief Ann Kirkpatrick spoke directly to Antoine Massey, saying that if you want to surrender, they have arranged a defense attorney for Massey and will have that attorney ready for the moment that that person surrenders. Now, after breaking out of the Orleans Justice Center with 8 other inmates, there is a $50,000 reward for any information that could lead to their arrests.
These people was talking to St. Tammany and telling St. Tammany they gonna sentence me behind this, and telling St. Tammany if they can't get me, St. Tammany gonna get me. You see what I'm saying? Behind a woman that's a grown adult that never stated that I ever raped her. They have a detective that's over the case, that's trying to pursue charges on me because of my prior history. Who I was in the past is not who I am today. So I'm asking for the media. I don't even have a lawyer to help me. I'm asking for help. That's why I ran. You feel me? I'm a grown man. I have kids. I have a mother. I have a baby mother, a child, my children mother. Like it's a lot going on. And that's why I ran. I need help. You feel what I'm saying? Orleans Parish and St. Tammany is one of the corruptest parishes in the world. And I'm asking for help. It's a lot of corruption. It's juggins. All type of stuff going on, and they covering it up. They don't care about nothing in the state of Louisiana. This is something that needs to go under a federal investigation. What's going on? How they handling cases? Why Antoine Massey was in jail if the woman, the victim, the grown woman, not a child, the grown woman stated that he never raped her. He never beat her. He was nowhere in her presence. This is the affidavits on the date right here. This is the drop form from the district attorney office. This woman went did this. I didn't do this. Look, it's legally dated. So I'm asking, please, for help. Young boy, Meek Mills, people, LBL. You know what I'm saying? People that been through the system that know it's corrupt. Lil Wayne, Donald Trump. Please, I'm asking for help.
Do anybody feel like he gonna get help? Do anybody feel that, you know what I'm saying, things may work in his favor? Or do anybody feel like, you know what I'm saying, when he go down, you know what I'm saying, something may happen? What y'all feel in the comments, man? Let me know something, though. You feel me? I want to know what y'all feel, you know what I'm saying, what y'all take on this situation. Because at the end of the day, bruh is giving up a good speech. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't not, you feel me? So, hey, man, you know, hey, what y'all feel in the comments, though? You dig what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm saying? When I get back in custody, I'm asking y'all, please, to come and help me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm asking the world. I'm letting y'all know I'm not a raper, man. I'm not none of that. None of that. I'm a good person. I am a father that want to be in my children's life. You know what I'm saying? I want to let the younger youth know that going down the route of trying to be a street person is not the route. That's what type of person I am. Yes, I was lied on. They made certain lie on me. All the guys they picked me for him to lie on. I'm not saying Sterling a bad guy, but why did you pick me to lie on, bro? It's bigger than Sterling. I don't know why they picked me for him to lie on, but I never threatened Sterling ever. How could I threaten Sterling or hurt Sterling? He cannot come on a tip with me without a deputy being present. My name is Antoine Massey. I'm asking for help. I was one of the ones that was let out Orleans Parish Jail on May the 16th or May the 15th, 2025. So please, Meek Mills, Donald Trump, Lil Wayne, Please help me. Lil Wayne. This is Big Antoine's son that's talking right now. I'm Lil Antoine. I was in your mama wedding when she married Rabbit. I was the ring boy, Lil Wayne. Please help me, bro.
I was rich then, but you ain't even know it like Rocco. We don't keep score, we just keep on scoring.